Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever you are in the world. We have a big international community. So I am excited for this morning, or today for me. While we're waiting for people to arrive, welcome to the replay viewers. I want to remind you clearly here that the energy for all of the work today is holding. I'm storing it on the grid. I'm going to keep the field charged, right? So this is still the perfect time for you to join in, do all the experiential work and cast. Right? The initial group today live will be helping me forge the field, and then it will stay active for the event, right? So please don't feel like, oh no, I'm too late. It is perfect right where you are if you couldn't make it live, and you can still fully join in. Today is where we are putting into practice all of the bits and pieces across the series into one step-by-step experiential practice where you'll see it all come together and we'll put it into action. Right? So it is totally worth it to experience all the teachings come together and experience it in your body, right? Which is what we want to do ultimately, so that you really get it right in your bones, as it was. And it will be fully guided by me, so you just get to follow along, be guided. We'll do it will be a really beautiful experience, right? And so you will need your wording for whatever work you want to do. Now, I did actually put out an email yesterday that had wording to support Jamaica at the moment because of Hurricane Melissa, which is proving to be one of the biggest hurricanes ever on record, and it's making landfall now. I think it has made landfall by an hour or two now. Wow, winds of sustained 200 miles per hour. So the gusts are going to be higher than that. So it's quite an intense storm. This means that if you don't have a piece of work lined up that you want to do, I sent an email out with 2 fully scripted pieces of work already done for you, so you had everything you needed and you could just show up and do the work. So if that is something that you're interested in, just have a quick look in your email and just grab that. There are 2 pieces of work there. One is focused on working with with nature, earth, geology, the climactic part of it, and the other piece of work is working with the humanitarian side of it. Same piece, same issue, just depends which one you feel more called to, the land or the people. Okay, so when you jump on, say hello. If you're on replay, let me know you're on replay. The grid is fully charged. There are so many names on the grid in our bowl at the moment. It's just overflowing. It's so beautiful. This community has been a real joy to spend the last 10 days with, so thank you. Did I mention that what else you might need for the ritual? Probably not. If you have a candle and you would like to just strengthen things a little bit, have a candle that you can light with you. If your work is built around any particular element, it's nice to have that element present. I have all of the elements represented on the altar already, so if you don't, it's okay. They're going to be here in the ritual. They're going to be present. And I've also put quite a lot of earth on here for the work that we're also doing if you're doing work for the hurricane, right? Which will make sense if you've seen the email and you know that we're trying to stabilize the landmass and distribute the loads. Okay, so that's pretty much all you'll need for today. Now, while this work today is kind of the finale of the whole series at this level, right? If you want to continue in the somatic energy work and deepen into that metaphysical mastery, this is like a introduction sort of jump, like now we go into the real work, right? And so this is really, if you're ready to evolve totally how you're holding and working with energy and what you can create from it, then you are invited, and I will be inviting you over the next week, into 2 different options, right? And so while everyone's jumping on, I'll spend 2 or 3 minutes now explaining that to you, and then we're going to go straight into doing the full experiential practice. Now I might just, sometimes you have to redo my comments. See, something went wrong on my comments. That's really normal. Super annoying. All right, well, I'm just going to hope that my comments show up at some point. If I expand my comments, I'm probably going to create chaos. Oh, see? Now I get it. Okay. Good morning, Bridget. Gwen, you made it. Awesome. So good. Cindy, Nisha. Okay, awesome. Okay, we'll give it like 2 or 3 minutes and then we're just going to get started. So let me talk about what is coming next, right? So there are 2 ways currently that you can continue to work with me if you want to, right? So the first, and I want to explain why. What are these offers about and why? Okay, so most of our powerful practitioners, whether they've trained for many years or not, are still operating with an older energetic system. The system of the old, not the system of the new, right? And at the moment, those systems are actually in such a state of flux and struggling to, not struggling, but like overloading under everything that is happening energetically on the planet right now. And for most of you, you're probably experiencing this pull forwards. On the one hand, like, now is the time, more, it's time to step up, do more, it's time to step into this, do more, like all these, and these new ideas are coming forwards. And on the other hand, you have a system that is still running on an old operating system and just already at load, right? With everything that essentially is coming at us energetically, right? And we're in the midst of an energetic revolution right now, which means that over the next 5 to 10 years for sure, we will have new understandings of energy, new modalities, new ways of working with it, definitely a whole new relationship that is felt and tangible and fluid with energy, right? This new fluid co-creation. We're going to have an evolved energetic system to work with these new dimensional frequencies that we'll be in. This is the physiology of the new human, of course. And we want to be able to work with these higher frequencies with stability and comfort, not with wobble, burnout, or overwhelm, right? So all of that was like, I feel like it's the Wild West era for energy at the moment. We're about to just have these booms, right? So it's really important right now that we shift from understanding energy to becoming fluent in energy and just having it be an extension of us, right? You need a system that evolves you and evolves with you, right? A living technology system, okay? So there are a couple ways that you can do that. And the first is altar weaving, right? So altar weaving is going to be coming up first. It's in a couple weeks. It is a 3-week immersion and it is a create as we go type immersion. So yeah, I'm going to give you a ton of way deeper nuance than what we just did here. Hopefully my comments are going okay, because it looks like chaos on my timeline here. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to hope that this is all working. Maybe I'll pull these out here. Oh goodness. Okay, hopefully. I'll put a comment in and see if it fixes everything. Hello. Ooh, you don't want cap locks. I'm going to yell at you guys. Hello, lovelies. Oh, okay, the video is working okay again now. That is so good. Hopefully everyone is back. Can you guys let me know that we are in fact back? It's kind of crazy today. There's actually a lot of very intense cosmological energy on the planet over the next 48 hours, with a lot of things reaching convergence, solar storms coming in, 3i Atlas is hitting its peak, right? There's all sorts of crazy stuff happening, and tech obviously is going to be affected. Please let me know if this is working again, because that would really suck. Yes, we're back. Okay, Nisha says we're back. Awesome. Whew, sorry about that. Okay, so altar weaving. Let me quickly get into this so we can get into the ritual. Okay, this is perfect for, it's a 3-week immersion. The energy is strong here. Earthquakes last night, storm now. Yeah, it is really intense. And so we might just sidestep for a second. I know it's not in my notes, but yeah, everyone, your priestess seat is going to save you so much in the next 48 hours because it is going to be slightly intense. I would also recommend whatever practices you have for grounding to earth would be ideal to discharge and recalibrate, right? And so you could just get bare feet on the earth. For my 5D earth witches, extend your gridded to your land, so extend out, just like use the nervous system of the earth to extend your nervous system capacity, okay? Weavers, just weave and have a bit of a discharge. Everyone else, baths, earth on the feet on the ground, like whatever you can do. And definitely priestess seat. You do not really want all your energy pushing up into your upper chakras at the moment, because it's a really prime time for short circuiting a little bit. Okay, so altar weaving, 3-week immersion. You're going to be with me. We are actually going to create as we go. You're going to be creating energetic assets. I'm going to extend all of our work. Well, it's a big quantum leap, I'm going to be honest, but we're going to move over onto the altar. I'm going to help you all build altars of power that you can weave energy over in orbs with diagnostic frameworks and all sorts of extra stuff, right? But the point is, you're going to be creating with me, small group, eyes on your work all the way through. What do you want to be creating? How can we refine that, right? So it's really perfect for any energetic practitioner who's ready to anchor their energy work into new levels of structure, creating tangible, reusable energetic assets or living technologies. So we are going to be encoding orbs, light whirls, vortexes, all sorts of stuff. And these will allow you to really amplify your offerings and service in the world, right? They also allow you to be artisan and crafting, but actually scale, because you can create them once and they work like supplements and antidotes in your work, and you can continually give them out, if that makes sense. So people who've done this work, coaches, therapists, healers, energy workers, light workers for general service, mothers have done this, creatives, painters, artists, environmentalists, lots of people have done this with me in the past and used it to strengthen their work. Obviously, while working at some seriously different levels of energetic practice as well. Okay, so if your magic feels really potent but unsystematic and you're looking for like, how do I go next level on this, then altar weaving gives you that, right? So that is the next thing that's coming up, okay? And if you're interested in that, then comment interested in the comments here, maybe say altar weaving, so I know which one you're talking about, and send me a friend request so I can send you stuff politely on Facebook, right? And if you don't want to do that, like, then just reply to any email from me and let me know, and then I can just email you the details, right? Okay, the second way that you can continue working with me at the moment is the mentored path, right? Now, the mentored path is not just a course, right? It is 5 months of sacred ecosystem. It's designed to upgrade your energy body, refine your gifts, and initiate you into this whole new level of fluency with energy. Now, it's personal mentorship with me, plus 2 living modalities. Altar weaving, you're in that already, and you also get to do the full level 1 energy weaving training with me, an initiation as a Shundarian energy weaver, okay? And then in between that, you have all of this personal time with me and space, and you can read about it, right? But it's a living arc of apprenticeship, really, okay? And so you're probably wondering about energy weaving, because I haven't spoken a ton about it. Energy weaving is the internal arts that recultivate, recalibrate, and expand your energy body. It's a complete rewiring, and it changes the entire way that you will work with energy. You're going to weave energy through your entire body, around your in-car space. You learn to build massive fuel sources. Today we are going to raise energy in a really gentle way where I know everyone on the call can do it, right? But energy weaving, we're going to 10x that, probably more than 10x it, right? So it's a different level of work, right? But it also changes your energetic capacity, keeps your system clean, fluid, sovereign. It just resets frequencies, baselines. It nearly always evolves people's gifts forward, right? And often unlocks a new one, right? When your whole energy body upgrades, what you can do with your modalities that you have, or the gifts that are your soul gifts that haven't fully been able to express yet, they come out, right? So it also is great for stabilizing ascensional shifts. You notice that I said to the weavers, just weave, just do 10-minute functional foundational weave just to help with the surges over the next 48 hours, right? So you are learning about energy, but you're actually becoming someone who lives in a fluid, embodied connection with it, moving into aligning the flow state of your energy body, which we supercharge, with the flow state of the currents of creation, right? So it's such a different way to live. It's hard to explain. But if you are curious, there is sections in the Facebook page here. I can send you more information, obviously, right? So the mentored path has altar weaving first. We have a bridge section over the holiday series where I'm going to give you some energetic apothecary, some really awesome somatic self-healing protocols, things that are going to set you up, things that are going to help you deepen into creating your assets. You'll have a lot of access to me with Voxer and Messenger and email and all sorts of things. We will be meeting on some live calls so that you have heaps of access to me for all of your personal questions, right? Because you don't just want to try and absorb it, you want someone to help you apply it to your goals and your energy body and what's going on for you, right? So it's a different level. And then in January, for the next 2 months there, then you do the full energy weaving initiation, right? Okay, so those are the two things that are on offer at the moment. Either of them, just comment and let me know if you're interested, altar weaving or mentored, whichever one you want. Send me a friend request or reply to any email. You can do either of those and I will get all of the information and detail to you, okay? This feels so much more complete than sending love and light. Oh, this is like yes, very different. Okay. One day, that's fine, Nisha. It's all good, honey. What you might want to do, if it's not now, is not the right time. That's 100% okay, right? I'm not a pushy salesperson, right? Then I will put the waitlist email address up in featured area of the group after class. Just join the waitlist, right? And then you'll hear the next time it comes out. I usually do a couple times a year. Sometimes, okay, I only do it once last year. Sometimes I do a couple times a year, right? So just get on the wait list there and then you'll stay in the loop and you'll also get all the first okay guys, we're getting ready. These are the early bird bonuses if you want to jump in now, that sort of thing. Okay, so let us get started. Woohoo! Okay, so my comments seem to be working, which is great. If you have any questions, I will spend a bit of time at the end, but we're going to go into the full ritual now, okay? So your wording, you want to have that candle if you want. You don't need it. I will be holding all of the physical aspects here if you are not in a place where that would be possible. It's all okay. And if you're working strongly with one of the elements, then you probably want to have it physically present. Okay, so all you need to do is be in a place where you can get comfortable. If you ever want to repeat any invocation after me as I go through, you can do it silently or out loud. Depends what you want to do in your space. And I'm just going to guide everyone through this full somatic practice, okay? So just make sure that you're comfortable and that you're ready to do the work. I am excited. The field is good. I charged the altar and the grid this morning for about 15 minutes beforehand. It's going to be very cool. Okay, so as we're getting started here, I want to remind everyone that we want to be in service mode, not savior mode, right? We want to see our work, the people at the destination of our work, as divinity itself, an expression of divinity. We want to see them in their strength and their power, and we are serving, right? We are aiding them. Right? We're not rescuing them. We are giving extra support already to their greatness. We believe in their ability to rise through this, right? Okay, So I also want everyone to remember that you are serving as an energetic first responder here, depending on the work you're doing, but certainly if you're doing the work for the hurricane, then we are in frontline first responder mode. We want to be very calm, very grounded. You want to breathe. We want to approach with calm ground and just steady confidence, okay? Okay, so let's start by just getting comfortable here. Take a moment to just feel your back body all the way down on what you're sitting on. And just allow yourself to relax into this surface. Feel your feet on the ground in some form. You can be standing, sitting, or lying, doesn't matter. Just feel yourself, whatever part of you is connected to the ground, on the ground, right? If it's your feet, just spread out your toes a little bit and really feel yourself on the earth, okay? You might want to just rock your feet a little bit just to give you the biofeedback and stabilize to the earth. Okay, now on your next in-breath, you want a complete in-breath, but I want you to pull all of yourself here into this moment out of the past. Everywhere you've been in the last 24 hours, everything that's been going on, breathe in and pull all of yourself to land here in the now moment, here in this circle, here with me. Awesome. Next in-breath, again, pull all of yourself out of the future, the to-do list, the visioning, the goals, all the schedules. Just bring all of yourself for now, for this work, here, present. As you do that, you're just going to feel more centered. You're going to feel more of you is available in the present moment. You're going to feel more connected to the present moment. Just take a couple breaths here and now, in this moment where you are listening to my voice. Okay, now you could choose to repeat after me out loud or silently. I'm just going to cast the circle now. You could also, I'll be casting it multidimensionally, so I will cast it around you. However, if you would also like to just amplify that at your end, you can repeat after me, and or you can just draw a circle around yourself, even on the inner in your mind, or you in the air with a finger, right? Okay. This circle is cast in divine light and held in divine love. None may enter without permission. All work within is done with harm to none. And so it is. Okay, take a breath. And if you have a candle and you want to light a candle, now is the time to light the candle, which I have just done. Okay, take a breath. Okay. Now, just for a moment, feel your circle cast. The divine is present in the energy. If you just expand your awareness out, you're now in this cast space. Feel your energy in front and behind, to the sides. If you're sensitive, you'll feel a circle around you. You'll feel a boundary, an edge. And you'll also feel divinity hanging in every molecule of the air around you. You may also notice the quality inside the space that you're in just physically change slightly. You're outside of linear time and space here, right? In the access point beyond time and geography. This is how we're going to link the field together, okay? So all the way through this, take some nice, just calm, connected breaths so your energy remains flowing. And at any point, just keep your that you feel like you're getting too heavy or the energy is getting too high for you. Remember, just bring your awareness to the feet on the ground and you can just discharge a little, right? Exhale and just let it go out through your feet. Okay, so I want everyone to start connecting in here. We're actually all over the planet, right, on this call. And I can actually feel in the grid on the planet different lights connecting up. Right, like I can see them in the field, right? So see if you can sense the unified group field now sharing the same cast space. And I want you to imagine that you have an orb of light in your hands, and I want you to metaphysically turn and pass it to the person next to you in the circle. And then I want you to turn the other direction and receive the light from someone else in the circle. And just as you breathe, I want you to start passing these orbs of light around, moving. Your light, their light, everyone's sharing light, and forming the field, allowing that to strengthen. Just breathe and feel into that as you feel and see on the inner all the lights passing, connecting, the threads of life force weaving between the participants in the cast space. You can feel the threads of light forming and the field growing stronger as each light work is connecting to the others. Right? So just continue to breathe and feel that connection coming together. You can actually feel the energy starting to raise in the space already. So now I want you to take a breath in, breathing in the space that's actually starting to vibrate and elevate just that little bit higher. You're going to feel the presence of so many beautiful light workers here with us. And if you open and fully receive it, you're going to flood with a sense of gratitude or love or joy, right? And as you exhale whatever that feeling was back out into the circle. And each time you do this, breathing in the circle and exhaling back the gifts of the circle, we continue to elevate the field, strengthening it, breathing in and out in shared exchange. Our purpose grows, our power grows, unity expands, moment to moment, overseen by the divine, holding us all and guiding us in this service. Awesome. Take a breath and just notice what you feel. If you haven't been in unified field before and an international one, just feel and tap into that. Okay. Bring your awareness back to you for a moment. And now on your next in-breath, I want you to lift up and float the bones. Allow yourself to rise gently on that in-breath. And moving left to right, front to center, I want you to find where is center for you. Notice if you need to tilt your pelvis back or forwards. Notice where you want to sit, forwards or backwards. And just find your actual center in your body here. And allow yourself to inhale again and float a little bit, not into like, I'm too stretched, just into comfortable extension. And on the exhale, let the muscles relax over your skeletal frame. Letting go of the tension in the muscles. We're using our center of gravity itself, right, to put us into our most easeful state, and our muscles no longer have to compensate. So every exhale, just let yourself hang your muscles, drape them over the skeleton. And if that means you need to change your center a bit, because for some of you this is really new posture, right? It is actually a higher priority to find something comfortable for your muscles, right? And not be collapsed. So just extended. And if that means leaning back into the surface that you're on a little bit more so that your muscles can fully let go while your posture is adapting, that's perfectly fine, right? So every exhale, relax the muscles. Every inhale, just check that you're floating your system. So even as you relax and you get deeper and deeper relaxed, you're not collapsing. Feel the difference in that. Okay, so here we are in our most easeful place where we can create flow through the system optimally. One more exhale, relax your system. Now take a moment to rub the middle gateways together, just activating them. Anyone with a Reiki certification under their belt, this will automatically, of course, activate all the energy from the Reiki. But I would say pretty much everyone on the call is going to feel that in their fingertips and in the center, right, where that access point is. Okay, putting one of your middle gateways, whichever one feels right to you, over the first dantian. Remember, it's about 3 fingers down from the belly button, and it's in the center of that of your body here. So if you were to squeeze your pelvic floor a little bit and imagine a center line coming up, and then when it meets the front, right, that's the dantian. Okay, so that's our cauldron. Put your one gateway over that, and the other gateway up somewhere around your eye level. Now, the bottom one is anchoring. This is where we want the energy go to. The top one is guiding the direction we want the energy to move. You're creating a pathway between your 2 gateways, guiding your energy inside your body. And now we add breath. On the inhale, just allow all your internal spaces to gently expand out. On your exhale, let the energy fall through the spaces. Your muscles relax a little bit, and your hand will naturally start to gently, slowly fall. Inhaling again, spaces in the rib cage, the vertebrae, all your joints just opening a little. Exhaling and allowing all of your energy that might have gotten stuck somewhere to just fall. It's being guided by your system. Keep breathing. Every time you exhale, you're going to feel that fall in your energy, right? It's coming down into the dantian. You're going to be feeling stronger with your seat in your seat, weight in the lower half of your body. Continue expanding, nice full breath for you, complete but not uncomfortable. Exhaling, letting energy fall. When you get to just under your rib cage, you can place both gateways over the cauldron. And just put all of your awareness as you're breathing, just breathe from that cauldron, exhaling and inhaling. And each time you are inhaling, you're breathing right into the cauldron. And notice what somatic sensations you are feeling. You're probably feeling a bit more weight. Sometimes people feel like actual weight inside in that dantian, almost like the weight you get just before you're about to get a period. Some people get like tingling or heat. Either way, or whatever way is appropriate for you, it'll probably be subtle if you've never done this work before, that's okay. But you will definitely be feeling strength or weight in your pelvis. You'll feel like gravity is heavier on your seat here. Don't collapse, stay floated. But just continue to breathe in and out of the cauldron. And here we are in priestess seat. Keeping your awareness there, just put a tiny bit of you here on the group field. Feeling the energy here. You'll be even more sensitive now that we've aligned the system. Feel the cast space, feel the group field. You may actually also be feeling my altar, which has gone up several notches since we started. It's resonating right into my back body at the moment. Beautiful breaths. Okay, and we're going to invoke some essences now. And we're going to start, I'm going to guide you through 2 step by step, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is close your eyes if they're not already closed and look for a place inside your body where you feel safety. Where is safety in my body? Just allow yourself to be intuitively guided. It might be odd. It might be like, oh, it's on my left kidney, or oh, it's in my right pinky, or it doesn't matter. They're all perfect. Just find the spot where you feel safety and allow yourself to be guided there, and then put your awareness on it. Continuing to breathe all the way through this process. Regular, connected breath. Keep your in-breath and your out-breath more or less even. If you want to go a little deeper, then have your exhales be a little longer. Okay, and with your awareness on where safety is currently in your body, I want you to notice its size. Where are its edges? How big is it? And as you go into a little bit into the middle of it, how does it feel? Is it light? Is it dense? If you could take it out and hold it in your hands, what texture would it have? If it had a temperature, what temperature would it be? And if it had a color, what color would it be? Continuing to breathe. And so sit here breathing with how safety feels. You're breathing with safety. And you're going to feel a connection starting to form between the cauldron and safety. Again, when we have our awareness in two places, you still have your gateways over the cauldron, and I've asked you to place your awareness on safety. Then an energetic pathway will start to form between those two places in your body. We're lending breath to safety. We're just being with safety. For some of you, this is a first-time experience, feeling this seed of safety, this spot of safety. Okay, on your next in-breath, I want you to breathe in life force and animus, the power of the circle, the field. Breathe all that into your body, and I want you to breathe it directly to safety, to that spot in your body, and let it grow. Let life force and animus feed the safety. So as you inhale life force. As you exhale it to that place in your body. And feel safety respond. Another in-breath, exhaling to safety. You're probably feeling it become more vibrant and growing, a natural response to when you bring energy to a place, right? Each in-breath you are breathing in, leaning on the amplified field, the animus, the divinity in cast space. I'm actually exhaling a lot of energy into the circle just to amplify the circle in this process. You're welcome to draw on that. Allow safety to continue to grow. Now, if you're fully receiving and open and you're breathing in, every time you do this, you're amplifying the sense in your body, and you're probably feeling more joy, a bit of euphoria in all of this. That's a normal response to receiving. Now I want you to remember a time in your past when you have felt deeply safe. It could just be a snapshot, a tiny moment in time, but bring it to mind and replay it in your mind, focusing on how you felt in that moment, what was present in that moment. And you're going to feel that resonate with the safety in your body, and is going to continue to grow safety. Okay, on the exhale, keep letting safety grow even more. It could widen in your body. It could be spilling out across larger spaces of your body. You could feel it starting to flow and move from overflow into your meridians and channels, moving through your energetic system, influencing your nervous system. You're also going to be experiencing it as getting more intense, more vibrant. We're using the breath here. We're really raising this energy. Allow those exhales to be slightly longer and slower. Take a moment to check that you are not collapsing, that you're staying in priestess seat, in your center with your ground, even as safety is spreading out. You can let the radiance of safety grow and dial the intensity of it up a couple notches. It's flooding your own field. If you've moved your hands off your dantian, now is the time to pop them back there on that first power cauldron. And I want you to have your dual awareness on the cauldron and safety, the space in your body where safety is, allowing the connection of the pathway to form. And now as you breathe, on your in-breath, breathe in life force. On your exhale, I want you to guide safety in overflow to the dantian on your exhale. Inhale, keep feeding in life force. Exhale, allow safety to flow and move into the dantian. You've been building huge excesses of it. Allow all of that overflow now to start to move to the cauldron. Let the energy of safety build. You may sense, feel, see, imagine. All of those are valid, intuitive languages. You'll actually feel the energy or the frequency of the dantian shift in pitch, in vibration. It's growing. You're going to feel each breath the resonances of safety. If you're clairvoyant, you'll get a sense of the colors of safety moving to the cauldron and the cauldron responding. Often they start to swirl and move around inside the cauldron. And you'll feel safety moving alongside your own system, in excess of your own system. And it will be influencing and setting resonance in your own system, but it's not fully merging. It's sitting in excess, right? Okay, now if your eyes are closed, open them for a moment and look around you and ask yourself, where is divinity in this moment? And it could be in the felt sensation of the ritual we have a lot of divinity present. You could sense it in the amplified field of light workers present. You could see it out your window. You could hear it. You could see it in the flame or the candle if you lit one. And when you find divinity in this moment, I want you to inhale it into your body, fully opening to receive it. Feel the frequency that comes with it. Notice what words float into your awareness to describe it. Divinity has an infinite number of expressions. Notice what it is for you in this moment. Again, notice its temperature, its color, and if any imagery comes to mind. You're just in dialogue with divinity as you're breathing it into your body. Inhale again, fully receiving it. Feel the response of your body. This is your divinity within igniting to meet divinity around. Inhale again, divinity. Beautiful. And now your hands are still on the dantian. Now, if divinity really activated the second cauldron, your heart, then you might want to move one gateway up, or you can leave both on the bottom dantian. It's up to you. Have your awareness on divinity and the cauldron. Inhaling, still bringing it in. Exhale, start to direct it straight down to the cauldron. So you can feel these energies, these resonances starting to build, growing in the cauldron. If you're visual, you may see two streams, two colors starting to come into the cauldron, starting to move together. Now, if you pre-prepared work and you have another resonance that you feel is crucial to your work, then repeat the safety process here. Bring a memory of it, a personal experience of it to mind. Notice where it is in your body, dial up the saturation, and start exhaling it to the cauldron, right? Same process. And if you don't have another one, or you feel like, whoa, I've got enough for now, this is perfectly fine. As we talked about in the last class, divinity and safety, primary energies for this sort of work. So you're all good to go. Just sit here for a moment, breathing. You're either continuing to feed the 2 resonances to the cauldron, inhaling animus, exhaling. You may actually be feeling a triad forming in your body between safety, divinity, and the cauldron. Or you're adding another resonance to it. You're forming what we call a constellation in the body, portals, access points with energetic pathways between them, creating a unique resonance or frequency for this work. And you're exhaling it all to the cauldron. Each in-breath, inhaling life force and animus, exhaling, feeding the cauldron. The cauldron will be going stronger. Pause and notice the somatic sensations here in the cauldron, whatever they are for you. Even if it's a very subtle, remember that for some of you, building somatic awareness is a new skill set. You're only a few days in, so it could be very subtle. That doesn't mean your energy or the power in your cauldron right now is subtle. It means your somatic awareness is still learning, right? So any tinge or feeling that you feel, right, is perfect. And frankly, even if you feel nothing, I can actually feel everyone's fields, and the energy is definitely present. Okay? There's no way you can fail at this, right? Everyone's fields are vibrating with different frequency to the start. The whole circle is vibrating at a different level. So you can let the 2 colors and energies weave among the cauldron. Notice that they're on top of your innate system. Right? We moved our own innate energy, our chi, down into the cauldron. And it will be being recalibrated, or the resonances will be flavoring your own innate system. It's moving through your whole body, so all the cells in your body are being flooded with safety and divinity right now. But the excess energies are sitting on top, right? Because that's what we're going to use in the work. So you can probably feel you are gently, powerfully vibrating with energy, or pulsing with power. The breath is really moving the energy. You'll feel the ebbs and flows through your body, the energy continuing to grow in the dantian. But I can feel in the field a lot of people having overflow, moving. If you've got a little bit of spillage moving out, that's okay, right? It's actually just flooding your whole energetic system at this point. We're keeping our middle gateways down because we want to anchor the cauldron. We're staying floated, and we're breathing. Connected breath in and out. Flow. We're allowing flow and movement to occur. If you're thinking that the energy is starting to push your system up, just bring one gateway to guide it back down and focus your feet on the floor. Just pulling the energy back down a little bit because we don't want it to rise right now. Check your center. Just float again if you've collapsed a bit. Breathing here in the seat of the priestess, vibrating with power. Okay, this is the point where we're going to speak our invocation for our work. Now what I want you to do when you do this is each line, I want you to inhale, feel the energy build and amplify through the group field, right? And then speak your line, right? So you're continuing to push energy even as you invoke into the cauldron, and it's gathering each line. You'll feel it coalescing into form, into structure, because your intention here is structuring this energy now. It's putting it into architecture. Okay, so I'm going to give you a moment, say everything but the last line of your work, breathing as you do. If you feel the urge to move your hands while you're invoking, that's fine. You're just structuring, architecturing the energy. Okay. Now, when you get to your last line, pause. Choose your energetic casting position. You can rub your gateways here. You're either going to pick your prayer or to the earth. Both is fine for this work, whichever feels appropriate for you. On the inhale, fully in your priestess seat, gather the energy that you've been raising, the excess, not your innate system, creative substance that you've generated. This is your magic of you, by you, yours to direct and command with clarity. And as you say your last line, I want you to exhale strongly and press in to your cast. Clear intention, visualizing the destination, pulse. One more time, if you've got a lot of energy running, the field is still very high. Breathe in again, cast again, push, exhale. Use the touch, the pressure, the breath. And now pause and open and just receive. Just pause in the silence and you're going to feel the work hit the destination. And you're going to feel it ripple back along that pathway to you. Breathe that in. Feel this land and feel it coming back. The gratitude, the thanks, the acknowledgement, whatever it is for you. I feel an extremely strong collective. I cast for Jamaica, so there's a strong, I can feel a lot of resonance, a lot of voices coming back. Notice what you feel. Beautiful. Your work has definitely landed. And it's interesting because I felt it land all over the globe in different places. That was amazing. Breathe. Now is the time to visualize the path falling away, keeping your system sovereign and stable. I want you to repeat after me as you're visualizing letting go. It is done, it is done, it is done. The work is complete. Just feel that. I want you to notice in your somatic body how you feel. Ground through the breath and the body, returning your awareness to this physical space. You're going to feel the residual sensations of the ripple back, of safety, of divinity. Notice all the overflow in your system. You're probably buzzing. You're resonating a bit higher. You definitely should not be feeling depleted. If you feel like you're buzzing too high, just exhale again out through the bottom gateways, through your feet, and just discharge the excess energy to the earth if it doesn't feel comfortable to you, right? But notice how you're feeling in your body. Okay. This work is complete, balanced, blessed, and whole. In love and circle and service, the circle is now released. If you lit a candle, now's the time to blow it out. And you'll probably feel a bit of a pop, a bit of a shift in the energy because I just broke and released that circle. Land yourself here in your body again, in your physical location. Now, before you leave, give me a comment. Even if you're on replay, it helps ground you and bring you back, right? So what can you say? Let me know. What did you experience? What surprised you? What did you notice? What did you feel, right? So just take a moment, ground, put a comment in, move your body around, right? Just really come back here and now, right? Because you just spent a good 45 minutes out of time and space. So get yourself back here. Cindy, awesome. It was beautiful to have energy practitioner with your experience here with us. Thank you so much for adding to the field. Mwah. Okay, I'm going to just let everyone's comments come through. Even if you're on replay or after the fact, do land something here in the field just so you ground, so that the work feels complete. Nisha, awesome, very powerful. I feel a bit emotional. Yeah, often we do feel emotional after it, especially if we did big service work, and especially if it was a first responder situation and the people at the other end are in a very heightened state, okay? Just stay grounded. I'm glad you feel grounded, Bridget. Stay grounded, right? If you need more grounding, have a shower. Definitely have some water now, everyone, right? Because we ran a lot of electrical current. It would just tweak our hydration a little bit, so have a glass of water, right? Get your feet on the earth if you need to, or eat protein. Right? All of those things will help ground you back again. Oh, we felt the circle. It was so beautiful. It absolutely was. It was really, I actually felt it too, so I also feel a bit emotional. So good. It is done, it is done, it is done. Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to keep up with all the comments here. Yes, felt my sovereignty shift there. Yeah, we should feel powerful and in command and sovereign when we do this work, right? I don't want anyone's fields to totally mesh with the whatever they're healing. That's not what we want. And you'll notice I guided you to stay in command, in power, right? Yeah, there's a lot of nuance. I'm not going to go through it all because we've already been here a long time. There's a lot of it I covered in the classes, right? There's a lot of nuance in the work we did then, but you should feel empowered. You should feel freaking awesome right now and grounded and strong, right? Awesome, Jessica, first time. Yeah, perfect. So you can just sit with your experience over the next 2 hours or so and just notice as well what you're feeling, okay? Grounded and connected. Yes, I felt the connections all over the globe too. How special is that? I often have an international circle in my work, so we get to practice this sort of thing a lot. But this was a big one, right? There was more people than are usually in circle with me, so that was super cool. I love that. I actually felt the energy balls being passed around. Yes, absolutely, right? I just started connecting the group field. I did a lot of work kind of under the desk here. I don't want to distract you, but helped hold the field. But yeah, feeling those energy balls pass and all the light workers connect was special. I love it. Oh, yes, felt the divinity when I cast the circle. Yes. For people's first time, that was a lot to digest, but the more you experience that sort of work, you could do it again, by the way. If you want to cast again, you could go do that again. That's perfectly fine. When we cast, for people who are sensitive, especially weavers, Gwen, Michelle, Nicole, like you guys know, as soon as I cast you into that liminal space, there's like a click or a shift in the body, right? It's a felt sense in the body, and you actually know when you're in sacred space. Super cool. Okay, my loves, I think that is possibly everything I need to say. I am, of course, going to go through and collate all the entries for the giveaways, all the comments, and announce all the prizes, etc. As you know, this was our last official class, but the field is going to be open, certainly strongly through the end of the week. People will still be catching up on replays. I will be answering questions. So if something arises and you're like, oh, I wanted to ask that, go ahead, just post in the group and I will definitely get back to you. Maybe tag me because there's so many comments under those videos and sometimes I'm missing them. So I think if you tag me, I'll make sure I get it, right? Now, for some of you, this is the deepening. This is the jump point. Like, all in, I need to go next level on this. I've already talked to you about the offers. I'll send more information out here in the group and on email over the next week so that you'll get more information. If you want all of the details, etc., and the early bird bonus, which is kind of cool, right? Then let me know. Reply on an email. Let me know here, and I will make sure you get the actual details now. But I don't want to overload everyone. Awesome. I'm so glad, Nisha, that you were present. Super cool. I loved having you here. Okay, my loves. Much love and thank you so much for your work here today. There's a pulse over the planet as we manage to give so much beautiful safety and divinity to the world. It's an honor to be with you all. I look forward to connecting with some of you more. Well, all of you, hopefully, eventually, but some of you more in the coming weeks. Much love to you all. Mwah.